Sentimentality has killed Arsenal Football Club in the Carabao Cup Final. Welcome back, guys, to my pitch talk, and you're here with your boy Tobes. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that great stuff. We're on a road on a hunt to 700 subscribers. So if you please help us out, that'd be greatly appreciated. So I'm sitting here. The Carabao Cup Final have just wrapped up between Arsenal Football Club and Manchester City, and honestly, the word that screams out to me is sentimentality. That's what I said at the start of this video, and that's what has effectively killed Arsenal Football Club today. The reason to sign, not to sign, but to start Kepa today, I feel like it's one that killed us massively. Um, I, there was a lot of discussion, a lot of discourse in the fan base whether Kepa should start. And he did today. They were saying that he deserves it, and what kind of message would it send to backup goalkeepers if he didn't start the Carabao Cup final, given that he started in every previous round before the final today, and which I do kind of hear. But my thing is, you put your best players on the field to give you the best and optimum chance to win a game, and that's not what we did because O'Reilly's first goal, Kepa's eating that all day long. He's saving that twice on a Sunday. Like whatever you want to say about Kepa, whatever you think he's a world class goalkeeper, a good goalkeeper, and all this type of stuff, he is catching that. That's catching practice for him. And his track record in Carabao Cup finals as well is not great. So starting him, it, he doesn't fill me with confidence. There was like even when we signed him, people were saying, "Oh, it's a good pickup, it's a good buy, prem proven, only for 5 mil." It clearly shows why we signed him for 5 mil today because he's not to the standard. He genuinely is not to the standard, and I don't care about sentiments and what I mean doing right by people in the crunch time of the season. Like this is March that we're in. We're fast approaching April, and we haven't won a trophy in 6 years. So why start Kepa? But that's not even the only thing that kind of went wrong for Arteta today. The first half was actually pretty fine, to be honest with you. It was a sparring match. It was a chess match. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out. And then the real concerning thing for me in that second half is Man City grew into that game and Arsenal shrunk. Like Man City actually looked like they've been here before. And you can clearly tell that Arsenal are not able to handle those type of moments. They weren't able to handle it today because if they were able to handle it today, it would be Arsenal's name on the trophy instead of Man City's, which is the annoying part. And Hincapié today, a couple of players that didn't put a foot right today. Capier, one of his worst games I've seen from him in an Arsenal shirt since he came in. The decision to let him go back out in the second half, baffling. I would have taken him off, especially the fact that Semenyo, who is somebody that I don't rate that highly at all, was kind of toying with him a little bit, especially in the first half, putting a couple of decent crosses. Erling Haaland could have gotten to one, and it would have been a different game. But the reason not to take him off at halftime, a little bit baffling, and just the way we came out in that second half as well. I don't want to say it's risk averse and blame it on Arteta because sometimes these players, honestly, we have to hold them accountable, and we also have to praise the opposition as well because City, like I mentioned, they grew into that second half. They were pressing and they could feel the pressure mounting and Arsenal withering a little bit. Nobody when the Arsenal camp put their foot on the ball and they say, you know what, I'm going to take control of this situation. I'm going to navigate us Spurs through the murky waters. Not Zubimendi, not Declan Rice, and not Gabriel Magalhaes. He was just pinging the ball here, there, and everywhere. Not even Bukayo Saka, that was the captain today. And to even get onto him, Bukayo Saka has been terrible for weeks now. And again, the Bayer Leverkusen first leg in the Champions League was one of the worst performances I've seen him put in. Today is definitely up there. We either first or second because as a captain, your club hasn't won a trophy in 6 years, and that's the level of performance you put out there. Just terrible, just absolutely terrible. And like I was saying, City in that second half they grew into the game. They knew that Arsenal was there for the taking. I'm not sure if it was Arteta's instructions to kind of just soak up the pressure in the first like 15, 20 minutes because City is going to come out heavy. But even when the pressure was mounting and mounting and mounting and mounting, nobody, not the manager, not the players on the pitch said, let me put my foot on this ball, like I've mentioned already, and let me navigate us or help us navigate these true murky waters and be able to get to the other side. City are going to come gun ho, but there's going to be a little period where they're going to be quiet. Let's just manage these moments. But there was no outlet ball really. Like Trossard as well was stinking up the place. I don't know why he stayed on the pitch for so long. Martinelli should have came on like the 60th minute, but he kept on Trossard, I believe, until like maybe the 70th, 80th minute or something like that. Um, I don't. People were saying as well, maybe Max Denman should have played the game, but I'm not sure if you want to throw a 16-year-old kid, especially in a game like that, to a first rival that is Man City, that you're both gunning for this Carabao Cup and gunning for the Premier League as well, and obviously they're going for the FA Cup too. It was just what went wrong for Arsenal Football Club today was sentimentality, and yeah, we can say we didn't have some of our best players as well because Ben White was getting roasted a little bit by Jeremy Doku. If we had Timber fit, this was a perfect game for Eze. Havertz missing that chance in the first half as well really killed us. A lot of people were calling for Havertz, or Havertz is going to save the day once he gets back fit and injured. But the Havertz today is the Havertz I've been known for a long time. But yeah, Arsenal in a crunch moment again, they shrunk instead of rising to the occasion. And City, fair play to them, they rose to the occasion. They won the game. They did what they needed to do. And now I'm not sure if they've landed a psychological blow to Arsenal Football Club, or maybe that'll kind of spur them on, given how bad of a performance they put in today, because they can't put in that type of performance at the Etihad in a couple of weeks' time. I'm hoping it maybe gives them a bit of a lift. They have time to sit and stew on this for the next 2 weeks with the international break as well. But today, sentimentality should just start with Raya. But guys, thank you. If you stayed this far, thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts on the game. What went wrong? Do you agree with some of my opinions? If you don't, let's have some discourse in the comment section. And like I said, please do like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 700 subs, so that'd be greatly appreciated if you could help us get there. But yeah, it's been your boy Tobes. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless.